Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. And my colleague Bruce Crawford pointed out that despite Willie Rennie saying it's a historic occasion, no other Liberal Democrats had come in. It appears they have gone home to their constituencies to prepare for dinner. But Willie Rennie said earlier today that the First Minister should get on the phone to Aberdeenshire Council in relation to education spending, and perhaps he should have got on the phone himself to Aberdeenshire, because as the leader of Aberdeenshire Council has informed me today, the Liberal Democrats put forward a motion for the budget today which would have resulted in £430,000 less than the administration budget being spent on education. So Willie Rennie, that great defender of education there from the Liberal I will give way to Mr Salmond.
Alex Salmond.
Did I hear that correctly? Are you saying that Willie Rennie was complaining about the education budget while his colleagues in Aberdeenshire Council were proposing to spend less on education? I mean, even by Rennie's standards, that's incredible.
McDonald.
I can only say what is in the spreadsheet for the budget that was sent through to me today. But I also received another piece of information today. My constituency office were in receipt of a letter from Kezia Dugdale today, saying to me that she wanted to make a personal appeal to me ahead of today's debate, and pointing out that she believes the estimated cuts to Aberdeen City Council are £14 million. And so I thought I would look back at the Press and Journal of the 25th of January 2016, which announced to a fanfare that Aberdeen City Council had managed to come up with £20 million of savings in just 1 week. And indeed, the council leader Jenny Lang said crucial services such as schools, housing and care homes would be protected along with jobs. She said, our finance team have also told us that we can save money by looking closely at our departmental budgets. We also believe that we can mitigate cuts to services by looking at non-critical areas of spending. So there we have it, Presiding Officer, that Aberdeen City Council is able to make £20 million of savings without having to touch the frontline services or jobs that the Labour Party are telling us are the only things left to find savings from within. And we undertook a great deal of consultation in the Finance Committee in relation to the Scottish rate of income tax. And at no point in that process, either in the taking of evidence, the discussion of the report, or the voting on the Finance Committee report, did the Labour Party at any stage indicate that they supported a change to the Scottish rate of income tax beyond it being set at 10 pence. And only 2 days after the SRIT recommendation was put into the Finance Committee report, the Labour Party had changed their position. So either they didn't know what their position was going to be when they agreed the Finance Committee report, or they were simply misleading during the course of that process. But what we've yet to hear at any point in this process, and Jackie Baillie, in 9 minutes of exposition, failed to outline how it would work, is how this rebate would work, because the detail matters. It matters to people who you say you will be protected from a tax increase by a rebate if people know, one, how they are to go about claiming it. Is there to be data sharing between HMRC and councils? What would the cost of that be? Will people have to present pay slips in order to receive this rebate? Will there have to be means testing? What happens if people's tax codes change during a financial year, or people receive overtime payments beyond their salary? All of these details are important. All of these details matter. The simple fact is that when the people of Scotland look at the Labour Party, they see right through them.